If, in my experience, in landing the, call it 10 to $200 million family, if you find out what's in their soul, which is how they rank those 6 boxes and what keeps them awake at night, then you have also found out what's priceless to them. Have you had that experience?
I completely agree, but it isn't a static conversation. Like we talked about before we started, we were sharing one of our joint clients that has, through time, their priorities have radically shifted.
Yeah.
What's bothering them emotionally, financially, etc., radically shifts. And if I look out the window, if they were to pull up today and walk in and be in a disagreement, I could see them. I can't assume it's what I thought their priorities used to be.
Yeah.
I've got to take them as they come in and re-ask those questions you've had.
Well, as a lawyer, how many times has Mr. and Mrs. Jones come in, drafted how they want their estate to be handled? They come back in 5 years later, 10 years later, and it's radically different. They can't even imagine why they put that person in there for the 22%. Does that happen some of the time, all of the time, or most of the time?
It happens, in my opinion, at least half the time, maybe more, but I throw it back to you. How many you talk to financial advisors all the time. How many times have clients come in and prioritize the way they want their money to act 1 year, and 5 years later, you go over what the plan is, and why would I ever want that?
Sometimes it's 5 days, 5 weeks.
Oh, God forbid, if the market shifts.
Yeah.
So I think it does. But am I willing as an advisor to accept that human condition?
Yeah.
And can I embrace it to where I'm priceless to them?
Yeah. So if you find out what's in their soul, then you know what's priceless to them. And like Joe points out, can you imagine how nice it is to be one of the people and the providers in their world that is priceless to them?